Okay, I just wanted to do an intro. Welcome to my moving vlog. I talk a little bit out of here, so I won't be too long. This is obviously from the new space, and if you watched the last video on the channel, you would see that I added shelves and lights and some new stuff in the background, and so we have a lot to catch up on. Probably won't cover a lot of it in this video because this video is about specifically the move, but I want you to kind of take this video as the end of an era, at least the end of the last little segment of vlogs, because I feel like I want to take this channel almost in a new direction, but I'm not entirely sure what that means yet. So enjoy the moving vlog. I'll talk a little bit about this at the end of the video, but I also want to talk about just moving and how that whole thing went, because I didn't record as much as I wanted to, and I need to tell you why. So, all right, I'll catch you back at the end of the video. Enjoy yourself, have fun, but not too much fun. Also, like and subscribe, because if you're curious about where the channel is headed or maybe what I want to do in the future, then you're gonna want to stick around. All right, goodbye. Welcome to the final sit down session at this desk with this light and this kind of little thing. I've been kind of saying that a lot in these videos, I think, recently, but this is like actually the final one that I'll be doing, because right after this I will be breaking down all of this stuff and prepping it to move this weekend. So this video is the move video. It's not anything crazy. It is legitimately just going to be cataloging my move from this apartment to the new apartment. So if you're excited for that, hit the like button, and just let me know in the comment section below. Are you moving this year? Anything fun happening in your life? Because I am just curious to see. I feel like a lot of people are moving this year, at least a lot of my friends have been talking about moving or doing like big, fun, exciting things. So I feel like it's just going around, and I'm super excited to move and would love to talk to you guys in the comments about it. Now it's 10:15 on the Wednesday before Carly and I move, and I finally, as you guys saw, packed up everything on these desks. Not everything, but most of the big stuff is packed up, like my monitors and my PC and some of my speakers, and now I get to sweep and clean up and roll up the carpet and organize a little bit more. But tomorrow, Carly and I get the keys, so that's what we have to look forward to, as well as more packing and our final meal in this house. I guess that would technically be Friday. Yeah, but it is what it is. It feels a little surreal packing everything up from the past year. I've done a lot of like reorganizing in this room, and I've taken things down and cleaned things and put things back up, but I think because the bed is gone and it's just a mountain of stuff behind the camera, it feels a little bit more real this time compared to before. But Carly and I also have some super fun plans for bringing back the old Pillow Thoughts series that we used to do once we move. So I will pull you guys back into the loop for that once we move, so I can actually show you what I'm talking about. But for now, all the cats are hungry, so I gotta go to bed and feed the cats. My ankle is feeling a little bit better finally. It's not super it's still tense, but it doesn't hurt when I step on my heel. I'm hoping that continues. That's an upward trend towards the weekend. So I'll just cross my fingers. The cats just want to bump this tripod so bad, and I don't know why. I just don't get it.
I can't see the light, supposed to be in front of me. Been waiting for a long, long time, but nothing's there.
I guess this is home now. Okay, so Carly and I have moved in. And, well, we haven't moved in yet, but actually, we're moving in tomorrow, 2 days from now. We are physically moving in 2 days from now. Let me fix this. So 2 days from now, we are moving in. We have our illustrious, I don't want to show you the keys to the house now. So we are officially moving in, which is crazy to think about because there's still so many things we have to do at our house. I have so many videos I need to edit for this weekend. I have so many things I need to pack, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. The house is currently empty. I'm actually gonna shoot some B-roll of the empty house because I just want it. And yeah, but this finally feels really real. It's really hot in this house, and I'm gonna try not to complain about it, but I do really bad in the heat. I'm just really bad in the heat. So wish me luck on the move-in because it's gonna suck. I just hope I can survive and I can sleep well. If we can get a window unit for air conditioning, would be wonderful. If one of our rooms in the house could be cold, I would love it. So it's gonna be a long weekend. A long weekend. You come with me.
How much I was paying, okay? I picked up the car a few months ago and watch this, ready? $97 premium, $20 were my fees, $118. Now I covered up my private information, guys.
Casper, what are you doing? Listen, I'm so sexy. Gigi. Gigi. So, finishing up packing today, editing a bunch of videos, have to work on the video that is coming out last weekend, or that came out last weekend, I should say, and a bunch of other things that have to get done today because we are getting the U-Haul and moving tomorrow, and we aren't necessarily fully packed yet. We have been running behind because this week has been so busy, but that's okay. We will get through it together, and things will end up alright. Today's going to be pretty disjointed. I probably won't record a whole lot for this vlog since I will be doing a bunch more stuff for the previous video today that I need to kind of prep and get done. But I will talk a little bit tonight once I'm done with all of that stuff, because I do want to talk just a little bit more about living here and why I'm excited to move. So, alright. See you later. Alright, so you may be curious as to where the rest of the moving vlog is, and to be honest with you, I just couldn't pick up the camera. It took us like 3 days to move all of our stuff into this house, and while I wish I had maybe captured a little bit more of it, if I'm being honest with you, I just didn't have the time or the energy to like set up my camera, set up shots, like do X, Y, and Z. I just didn't have the energy to do that. Carly and I moved into this apartment all on our own. We didn't use a moving company. I had a couple of my friends come help, and my parents also helped as well. But a lot of the bulk of the moving and the organizing has been Carly and I. So we just haven't had the time necessary to like sit down and record like, oh, we're bringing the couch inside, and oh, we're doing this. We really needed to just sit down and focus in. So it's been about a month since we've moved in, and we are finally getting more organized, but I wouldn't say that things are absolutely like perfect yet. They're getting there, but they're not perfect. But you know, it's gonna happen. You know, the last house, we took a long time to get kind of situated, and I think this house, we're already a step above the last house. So I will take this as a win. As you can see, I think I mentioned this earlier in the video, I got lights and I've got new lamps, and I've moved my artwork around a little bit, and I have a new plan for this back wall that will slowly start to change as time goes on, and you'll probably notice more of those changes in the gaming videos than you will here, but I'll probably start to bring you guys in a little bit as I buy things and upgrade things. And you guys haven't even seen my editing setup yet. I have a whole nother setup. My gaming setup is down here in the office, and then my editing setup is upstairs in the bedroom, just because I felt like I needed to separate them. But that's here nor there. Let's talk about this moving vlog, and let's also talk about the future of this channel and a bunch of things, because I feel like we need to just chat, because it's been a little bit since we've been consistent, and I just want to talk through my thoughts and feelings. And so if you are not interested in a talking head portion of the video, then I'll catch you next week. But if you want to hear what I'm thinking about for the channel, then please stick around, because this is going to be important. At least I feel as though if you enjoy the content on the channel, this is going to be important. So first things first, I want to get back to consistent content. That's going to be weekly long form videos, but that's also going to be more short form content. I've really been trying to dig my heels in and get more and more interested in making short form videos, whether that be on the cameras I use, or on clothes I wear, or music I listen to, or something. I want to get at least like 5 shorts out a week. It would be incredible to just do something with my time, and it would help grow the channels. You know, I want to post more on Instagram. I just want to be more active, and I think the best way to do that is to start to make short videos and to come up with cool ideas and come up with things and enjoy making the content more, and use my cameras like my Osmo Pocket and my phone and so many things that I have and resources that I have available to myself to make those videos. So I'm going to push myself starting hopefully in September. We're halfway through August. I'm going to start to prep some ideas and start to get more into it. And you'll probably see some shorts here and there, but I want to get more into it, and I want the quality of the shorts that go up on the channel to be higher than they currently are, because I don't want just talking head shorts. I want actual edited shorts more often than not. So wish me luck. I really want to do that, but especially with the long form content, I want to get at least a video up every single week. I was doing really good, and then I kind of fell off because of the move, and I think I can get back there. It's going to be a little tough because I have a lot of projects coming up that I'll talk to you about here in a second, but I think we can get there. I think weekly content is doable, and I already kind of have a plan for the next video, so it should be fine. The second thing is that I actually have another big project coming up. So I actually greenlit, or, well, I think it's greenlit. I'm still kind of 50-50. I'm not really 100% sure. That I got a decently sized contract lined up, which is super cool. It's going to allow me to get the FX30, maybe some cinema lenses, a couple other things like some new lighting gear, maybe some new microphones, maybe some new audio gear, for a video series that I will not speak on yet, but it'll also be used for things like interviews and documentary style things, and it will definitely be a step in the right direction, and I can start to build out a little bit of a kit when and if I eventually get an FX3. So currently, if you guys didn't know, I use the Sony a6700 as my YouTube / production camera. I also have a GH5, which is up there, that I use as my A-cam, B-cam setup. And I want to transition into being fully Sony because it's hard to color match, realistically speaking. It's not impossible, but I currently don't use DaVinci to color grade, which makes it more difficult to color match. I know there's a bunch of different resources I could use. I'm just kind of a broke production person and can't afford everything I need and want. So that's kind of where we live right now. I have a list of things I really want to get, but the FX30 is probably the next camera I will purchase. And the reason for that is because, yeah, I could probably dump a little bit more budget into a larger camera, but the issue is it's way more important to me to continue to update everything in the kit, not just the camera I'm using. I mean, the lights are important, the audio is important, everything that goes into my kit is important. And so I can't just focus all of my time and energy on getting new cameras and getting new accessories just for my camera. And so if I get the FX30 and I get the Tamron 17-70 to go with my A6700 with my Sigma 18-50, it's a pretty good little kit. I know Sigma just released their, I believe, 17-40 1.8 or something, or 7. It's a crazy lens, but it might be out of the budget for right now. So I'm looking at this Tamron 17-70. And then the FX30, and then I'm also looking at maybe getting the ZV-E10 Mark II to become like the third camera in this kit, because they all use the same sensor, which means they would all, for the most part, react to light, and the color science and everything is going to be fairly similar between the cameras. And then eventually, when I'm ready to step into full frame, I would love to grab the Sony ZV-E1 or the Sony a7C II. I can't decide which one I want to grab. It depends on if I feel as though I want to use it for photography or if I just want a YouTube camera. If I just want a YouTube camera, I'm absolutely going to go ZV-E1. And if I think it's going to be a hybrid, I'll probably grab the a7C II. But with that, I'm either going to get the Tamron 17-28, or I'll probably go ahead and pick up the Sony 16mm 1.8. I want something light for the vlogs and for the content, but I haven't necessarily decided what that looks like yet. Everything's expensive. This year I need to build a NAS. I would like to build a new PC for my gaming content. There's a lot of stuff that's up in the air right now that I need to focus on, and I need to get, there's so many things, but it will all happen in time. I know I need to sit down and take steps towards where I need to go, and that includes just using the gear I have to make cool content. I have some decent gear now. I mean, I've had this set up for close to a year. It's coming on probably 5-6 months. I've been using the 6700 and the Sony ECM G1 microphone, my stand. I mean, this setup is like my go-to setup, and I will be perfectly fine using this to make my vlogs for the foreseeable future. So that's pretty much it. That was the move. That's kind of where this is going. I want to maybe steer away from less vloggy content and maybe steer towards more like specifically talking about things in my videos, or making videos for creators. I'm not sure if I want to do that either, but I think for now, expect the vlogs to be kind of life updatey until I start getting more and more into the projects that I'm doing. I have a couple things down the line as well that I'm excited to talk about if they all come to fruition, but until then, I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been about close to 10 minutes of recording. That's a long time, but I'm just going to stick it to the end of the video. I don't really care. If you watched it this whole way, let me know down in the comment section. I can't wait until I can get onto a more consistent basis, and I think tomorrow, Carly and I might be headed to IKEA to where I can get a couple of things, shelves and stuff I need. Yeah, we'll see. It should be a good day, but who knows. Catch you later. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.